2 turns, and I'm sure they were very excited to see the meme cannon get it activated. Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you are here. We're going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena today, as always. These are some of the highlights from our stream, and I really hope you enjoy the games. If you do really enjoy the program, please don't forget to leave a like and subscription. It really, really helps the channel. So without further ado, let's get to the games. All right, both Faithless Looting and Valakut Awakening here. So I think we will keep this. The Fable as well. This is the card I'm the most questioning. It's definitely powerful, you know, no doubt. But since we're never going to actually win with the beatdown, the final chapter of Kiki Jiki is unlikely to matter. A lot of the time they also remove the Goblin Charbelcher, or it's just unable to attack early in the game. So it seems like I'm not sure if that's going to be good, right? Well, there we go. These things are good. Valakut Awakening, come on down. We do need another red source, but the Goldhound can provide that, so we'll see. We could swap it out for Blood Sun, potentially. I'm definitely not opposed to that. Like, the rummaging part is the thing that was most interesting to me. Calagvanium, darn it. Appreciate you, my friend. 9 months. Welcome back. Welcome back indeed. Glad you made it. Hey, well, okay. Sure. Spikefield Cave. Goldhound passed the turn. All right. Well, we're doing it. I am doing the Charbelcher thing and looking forward to it as well. All right, you got it. I mean, I guess, folks. Opponent's gonna gain a bunch of life, draw some cards, have gained value, but I don't think that's going to matter. Nope, no blocks. You got me. Sure. Pay the life. And Irencrag feet. Charbelcher. Activation. And the meme cannon goes off for 48 damage. GG, Gonish. GG. Got him! The biggest thing I want to see is if this is actually viable on the ladder. Like, if we can manage, like, 51% on the ladder, that would be legendary. Can you even imagine? Yeah, we're gonna keep it. Got hit for 43 release day from the first Charbelcher I met on the queue. Nice! Make them pay for the pack? See? Exactly, Strider. Man, I'm telling you. Chat just, they don't appreciate. You know, they never appreciate. Oh, well. We love them anyway. You know, you can't live with them. You can't live without them, you know? Oh, boy. So how was your day, Strider? Presumably, you're still doing the 9 to 5 thing, right? I mean, you're still at work, I'm attempting to communicate. I mean, I'm aware that you still have a job, but... all right, I guess let's start here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, I mean, all right. You know? So... Kazuul's Fury... And... Do we... hold on to the Cathartic Pyre here? Like, the Irencrag feat is just amazing. I guess we're gonna pitch it since our opponent went with a tap land on turn 1. Could come back to bite us. That's right, Digox. That's right. Trying to live the dream anyway. I mean, we've already fired the meme cannon once, right? So how much more can you possibly ask? Sure. I guess we can hold up the Spikefield Hazard as interaction if we need. Finished up some big projects. I'm getting praise from the higher ups. Ooh, how about them apples, huh? Oh boy. All right, Footlight Fiend, sure. And Scorpion. You know what? That's fine. We've got to play a tapped land next turn anyway. They can sacrifice them and draw cards and stuff, but like they're not really dealing us damage, so it doesn't really matter. All right. All right, Afro Ninja Sensei. Do your sacrificing. Sure. Sometimes greatness must be recognized. Is that what that was? Grommet? Was greatness? Is that... Was I watching for greatness and missing it anyways? Oh, well, darn it. Opponent eats our Faithless Looting. I mean, Dreadhorde Butch... Okay, our opponent's getting in here. Yeah. Well, can you destroy an artifact for a single black mana? That's what we need to know. Actually, it doesn't even matter, because we would just activate in response. So I don't know what they need here. Well, they need a miracle. That's what they need. So Irencrag Feet. Meme Cannon. For 47? I mean... I guess. You can make it consistent if you really wanted to. Well, I mean, I agree with that, Strider. And we are definitely kind of all in on the meme, as opposed to seeking consistency. But, you know, historic is broken. I mean, maybe. All right, I keep wanting to Pact of Negation just for the memes, you know, but I haven't. You all should applaud my very darn it. How do we do this, folks? I guess we're just gonna send both of them away. My restraint, folks, because for what it's worth, I think it's been admirable thus far. Well, the issue is, Strider, since we don't have Irencrag Feet, there's a good chance we would need to counter, like, we get to cast this, then counter a spell on their turn, activate it on the upkeep sort of thing, right? So I was kind of worried about that. But I mean, if we top deck it, that's just fantastic news, right? All right, Frostbite, sure. All right, the hammer pass, come on down. The question is, do we bolt next turn for the Goblin Charbelcher? Town Razor Tyrant. Oh my gosh. Down to 14. Down to 11. I mean, I suppose we could just sacrifice the Goldhound. I don't think we should just pass. All right. So I guess we really should have kept one of these Pact of Negations. I think it was greedy to not. Right? All right, the Register. Faceless Haven activation? Yeah! Folks, 5 is not 0. Meme Cannon charged and ready. You know, that's going to happen. But Meekstone, like, if anything, we'd want to play cards that happened before that, right? So we do have both Irencrag Feet and a Goblin Charbelcher. We are on the play, which is great, but notably, we don't have the lands to cast them yet. So Wishclaw Talisman, potentially. Yeah, Karn, possibly. Sure. We are just going to strike it rich rather than Faithless Looting here. Because you never know. We could draw... We have 4 Shatterskull Smashing and 4 Seagate Restoration, so we could just go for it. Oh, well, all right. It pays to play to your outs, folks. So, how about turn 3 on the play, opponent? Meme Cannon? 2 turns. No Thoughtseize, please. Yeah, oh man. I eat pumpkin pie on the regular. I love pumpkin pie. Oh, no crud, Delpheguru. How about them apples? That's awesome. Yeah, I believe I will be heading back to Michigan for, you know, around Christmas time. So we'll see. Always a bit up in the air. Like Belgian, well, I mean, I like Belgian waffles too as well. That's too and as well. That's like redundant and repetitive, you know? But I do really enjoy them, so, you know. It is what it is. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to drive back to Michigan as opposed to fly over the holidays. The airfare is a lot. So, you know. Opponent crashes in for 1 and passes. Interesting. You know what, folks? If they have a shatter effect, they got us. But we can't screw around with goblins. They're going to get us if we don't get them. So, Goblin Chieftain shows up. Fair enough. Ready, aim, and fire. 50 damage. We don't have any of our Goldhounds or Strike It Riches, which are they're really nice because you cast one of those ahead of time, and then you can get down the Irencrag feat, Goblin Charbelcher a turn sooner. But you know, whatever. Oh, that's awesome, Delpheguru. I understand that for sure. As someone who has, you know, who also has to go back home, like there's a million people that you want to see and want to see you, right? And it can be very tough, you know, getting in to see everybody. Oh boy, our opponent's on Shaman. Okay. Dragon Master Outcast. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna sweep just to keep the possibility of them actually killing us to a minimum. You know, they could have like land, collect a company, do a bunch of nasty things or whatever. All right. Irencrag feat. Meme cannon. Vicar. Sorry about that. So even if they have an artifact or artifact destruction, folks, they still, you know, they can't really respond. The activation's already on the stack. They could stifle it here, which admittedly they would have to stifle now. That is good. You got us. But we'll make that trade, you know? We need to get a land, folks. We need to get a land, but we have Cathartic Pyre to help us find it. We're gonna keep. We even have Pact of Negation backup. So, all right. At McCartney, what do you say? Oh boy, folks. So how successful has the meme cannon been? So far, it's been pretty good. We're at 6 and 5 right now. And we have changed the deck. We've tweaked the deck more than once. Or no, I guess just once. So I'm not quite sure where the optimal build is yet. But again, 55%. And we're in Diamond. It's not like we're, you know, in unranked or anything, you know. But so it's been, you know, if not meta breaking. It's been fine so far. We'll see when, you know, we get a few more matches under our belt. Oh, strike it, Rich. Okay. We actually do want this, so I guess we're going to pitch that. Yeah. Okay. And Spikefield Cave. Then next turn, we can Kazuul's Fury, strike it rich. The following turn, we have Irencrag Feet, Goblin Charbelcher with Pact of Negation backup. I mean, we can't ask for more than that, folks. Whether or not it's good enough, we'll see. Fabio, glad you made it. Glad you made it. Marrow Regery. Okay. I mean, that's good. Our opponent can absolutely dump their hand this turn. Question is, can they kill us coming up here? That's the question. At McCartney. 5 cards in hand. Marrow Regery and a Merfolk Branchwalker. That's 3 damage on the board. They are likely going to swing in with it. We'll drop to 17. They, in fact, do elect to do that thing. So, the prophecy is fulfilled. It's Kazuul's Fury. Strike it rich. Pass the turn. We now have to survive this turn. We also need our opponent to not have 2 counterspells. We can beat 1 counterspell with Pact of Negation backup. But if they have 2 counterspells, then we're likely dead. What do you say, at McCartney? Svelian is not going to kill us. Yeah, the Hex Catcher could. Mike would. And, well, Merfolk Mistbinder. All right. You got me. And gets in for 7. Yes. All right. You know what? Let's bolt in just in case there's, I don't know, something silly. I can't imagine what it would be, but all right. All right. Good game, Matt McCartney. Good game. Send it back. Still do not have our meme cannon. All right. Fair enough, Tristan. Appreciate you. Glad you're out there. Scum7, glad you are here. All right, I'm going to hang on to it. It pretty questionable. I'm not sure. One goes the green source, huh? Good chance we're supposed to bolt in just so we can Cathartic Pyre here, but we're gonna send down a Spikefield Cave instead. Summer Marino, glad you made it. Good to see ya. Leaf Crown Visionary, you say? Inconvenient. Okay, well, Seagate Restoration tapped. Pass the turn. Okay. So Scum7. Sorry. A famished termite walks into a bar. He says, hey, where's the bartender? All right. I think we have to give up on... No, we need this to win. Just one, I guess.
Have I seen the list of new Jumpstart 22? I haven't seen the whole list, no. But it definitely seems pretty cool. There's a lot of really cool stuff. All right. Tapped. I'm not sure, folks. I'm still not sure what I feel about the Blood Sun. Emiley, glad you made it. Good to see ya. Gemini. The termite was asking where specifically the bar is tender, right? It was asking where it might be yummy, right? It was a joke. It was silly, you know. It was. Seagate Reborn. Come on down. All right, do we die? Emiley, darn it. Glad you were out there. It does not look like we're gonna die. I mean, these things are fine. Irencrag feet. Meme cannon. Locked on target. GG, Raiden. GG. I mean, okay, we'll keep this. We at least have the meme cannon. We have protection for it, so take that and send away just the Seagate restoration. We have quite a few lands. Well, let's just pray we're not up against the counterspell deck, right? Go for it. Goose Belly, darn it, glad you made it. Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that, Goose Belly. What did you think was going on here? How could you not have John Lex games on your... That's right. You know. What will what is WotC waiting for to ban this card? Well, that's the question, Sniper Clint goes. They specifically chose to put this card into the format, right? They elected to do this thing on purpose. They don't counterspell it. Okay. So they want to do this thing on purpose. It is unfortunate we sent away our Pact of Negation and we're up against mono, or you know, like counterspells and stuff, right? Unfortunate. Pillow Fort, glad you made it. Hey, we got another one. All right. If they have a bounce spell, we die. I'm okay with that. Oh, I'm sorry, Goosebelly. Tell your other half I'm very sorry. Also tell her that I am very sorry that her significant other is so cruel. You know? Can you even imagine? You know? Good Panther! Hey there! Glad you made it, my friend. Glad you made it. Atwara sends back our Charbelcher. Okay. Charbelcher. How's life been treating you, Code Panther? Go! This is really questionable, but I'm gonna keep it. You don't get a treasure. It is a treasure, so you can sacrifice it for mana. Some dude played that Charbelcher in draft versus me yesterday. Oh my gosh. First card was already a land? Nice. All right. Valakut Stoneforge. So, I mean, we're pretty much there on mana already. We just are going to need to... Well, we're not exclusively there, right? But, you know what I mean. Let's shoot. I guess. That was probably wrong. We definitely needed to activate or use this as ability, right? I'm worried we're gonna need to Brother's End here. Yeah, Geiger, it's been good. So far we're 9 and 8 because we kind of went on a little bit of a skid. We were doing really well, but you know, all good things must come to an end eventually, right? All right. Well, Banana, glad you made it. It does remove indestructible from their lands, so we can Brother's End now. Oh my goodness, we're definitely gonna do that. And Ornithopter. Okay. I mean, that's gonna buy us some time here, I think. Of course, we also need to sacrifice our treasures here. But, you know. Do we spend the Cathartic Pyre now, or do we try and dig with it? We probably got to try and dig, right? Rainy, glad you made it. Well, I mean, currently, they're the ones with 4 power on board. Oh, no, they have another land. All the glitters. Well, actually, never mind. You know? Remember what I was just saying? It turns out I'm a liar. So we're going to kill that thing. Okay. So, you know, Irencrag feet next turn. Okay. That's true, Geiger. We were playing some land destruction yesterday as well. 5 damage? That's okay. No! Darn it! Portable hole! Eats... That's frustrating. Alright. So, Kazuul's Fury. And then, Irencrag feet? Charbelcher? Your face? Alright. We fought through it, folks. We fought through it. We got there. We're gonna keep it. It's a little risky. We've essentially the only losses we've really had. Okay, you got me. Have been against either Thoughtseize or and one counterspell deck. We even beat the other counterspell deck, but have been against our own deck where we just never draw into it, right? Where we go halfway through the deck and never find it. So that is definitely a possibility. But opponent is reading our cards, quite possibly thinking, what on earth are they doing? Elects to take the Song-Mad Treachery, probably because they realize it's a land drop, but also maybe they're thinking we're gonna steal and sacrifice or something like that. Rafine's Informant, okay. I mean, Great Godam, I do have cube decks. I don't have... Well, that's unfortunate. All right. I don't have any like Brothers War saved or anything, but yeah, I do that if I have a deck. Hate the word connive. Why is that? It seems very Esper-y to me. Like it seems like on theme for me. Okay. The sound. You just don't like the word. The actual word connive bothers you. Okay. Not bad. So, do we just bolt in and pray it survives? I think so. Let's do it. All right. Because again, we can Pact of Negation to stop them from killing it, so. Sure. These things are fine. I mean, you know, apparently there is a relatively significant contingent of human beings who are offended at the mere mention of the word moist. I cannot comprehend how that would come about. Like, it's just a word. Field of Ruin is really good against us if our opponent activates it. We have no basic lands. Obviously, you know, that's the point of the deck, really. Pablo, good to see ya. And Hedron Archive. All right, well, you know, you got it. Sure. So here's the problem, folks. They might just untap and Karn. Karn the Great Creator, we can't activate Goblin Charbelcher, right? If they tick it down, though, that would be fine. So I guess... yeah, because then we could just Brotherhood's War, right? If they tick it down. If they tick it up, we're just dead. Hedron Archive gets sacrificed. Okay, don't mind if I do. Mind Stone? Okay. Acerak, these things are fine, folks, because then we can just hardcast the next turn and save Pact of Negation. Big Show, glad you made it, my friend. Glad you made it. Well, I'm not worried about Field of Ruin now, right? Okay. Big Show, we are playing some Historic. We are flexing our meme muscles currently. Sure, gain your life, that's fine. Draw your card, also fine. These things are good. We are perfectly happy with these things. I suppose it happens. You know, we are playing a degenerate deck. You know, we're not exactly playing fair Magic here, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. But it does feel bad. You know? Just try winning the game next time. Fair enough, fair enough. So we kept a one-lander. I really hope they don't kill our Goldhound. Feels bad, man. All right, they're gonna kill our Goldhound? No! We could Pact of Negation that. Probably not wise. We do get a land, though. Thank heavens. All right. So Goldhound, come on down. Oh, okay. We are going to Cathartic Pyre main phase. Because we need a land drop. No! Okay. Fortunately, our opponent also kept a greedy one-lander. Hey! This battle of incompetence is going to end in us playing Irencrag feat. Into Charbelcher. Sorry, Fabio. I think we can do better than this hand. At least we had better be able to do better than that hand. All right. This definitely feels better. So, Blood Sun away. Pass. Yeah. let's hold on to it. We'll see if we get turn 1 Thought Seized. We'll need to be looting for Charbelcher or something, right? Well, it's true, Keldarian, exactly. And it feels bad. I'm not particularly happy about it, but it is what it is. When, I mean, that's fair, Rain, that's fair. Opponent has a play with fire. Unfortunate. But not unexpected. Hey, Brotherhood's End is a good one. So let's go ahead and Faithless Looting then. There is the Irencrag feat. Don't mind if I do. So I guess that means that and that. Song-Mad Treachery. We've got him. We've got lethal next turn. You have no control over all the misplays. That's right. That's right. All right. Chain Whirler will not save you, opponent. Pay the life. Irencrag feat. Charbelcher. Meme cannon. Locked and loaded. We would be at 60% if not for the other way, or that, you know, loss that's clearly on me as opposed to the deck, right? So, I mean, it is kind of exceeding expectations. I mean, that's true. You can churn through the games. That is a fact. That is a fact. While Roy Rivers is contemplating, folks, look down. Don't hesitate to look down below the stream. We have links to sponsors down there, and appreciate it, folks. If you just clicked, you don't even have to buy anything. Just clicking over there lets them know that the, you know, that they're, you know, we're driving traffic over there, and it really helps. So, you know, appreciate it if you took a look. But Roy Rivers does eventually keep their hand. We start on a Song-Mad Ruins. And it's tapped. Thran Portal comes down as a mountain, but that's a gate, folks. That's a gate. Minion of the Mighty. And we don't have another land. We've got to be able to kill it. We can't not kill this thing. Otherwise, we die. We kept... Wow. All right, well, hang on to it. This hand looks disturbingly familiar. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, Shadowrunner. You know? Kazuul's Cliffs. Oh, no. Is our opponent also playing Charbelcher? That would be pretty okay, because we're on the play with a Strike It Rich. We do need another land, though. Oh. Well, all right. We don't have protection for it, but we do have a second copy. So, you know, Charbelcher go. They do have the Abrade! Oh, no! All right. Well, Song-Mad Treachery and Strike It Rich. Okay. So we don't... Let's start here just in case we get a Pact of Negation. Oh, actually, there we go. I mean, sure. Irencrag feat. And Charbelcher. Gotcha, Posedam. Gotcha. Sure. We don't have the cannon yet. But we do have the Irencrag feat. We have plenty of mana. Strike it rich and stuff like that. We also have ways to dig for it with Cathartic Pyre. So, thank you, Chillin' Dylan. I appreciate your kind words. We worked very hard on that. Song-Mad Treachery. Strike it rich. Pass the turn. See what happens, folks. See what happens. Play with fires. Scries. Hey, Chillin' Dylan. Believe me when I say, that is not a requirement. I appreciate your presence. You know, if you ever end up in that direction, well, I appreciate that too, but, you know, just glad to have you here. All right, so Kumano Face Kakazan comes down, does trigger prowess. Pings us. Crashes in for 2. Are they missing another land drop? Interesting. Well, that's another Irencrag feat, which is not good news. We are very not happy about that. But I'm afraid if we don't Cathartic Pyre the Monastery Swiftspear, it's just going to kill us, right? If we give up on the Cathartic Pyre, though, we don't have any other way of digging for our combo. That's a great question, Chillin' Dylan. That's a great question. Thank you. My accent actually is a little bit odd. It's very, you know, it is very much a Midwestern accent because I originally come from Michigan in the United States. And then in 2008, so, you know, roughly ancient history here, I moved to Oklahoma. Hey, folks. You know what they say? Better lucky than good. So definitely one of those things where my accent has drifted somewhat after moving, you know, like 600 miles away. Let's send it away. This is not what I had in mind when I thought better than this. At least the Faithless Looting can fix it. Thank you. It was a blast, that's for sure. That's right, not offensive Twitch name. Sometimes you got to, you know? How you killed the enchantments. What do you mean, Phoenix Rose? Faithless Looting. Hey, meme cannon. Boom. So we need land. So we need the Goldhound to survive. Or we need to top deck another land. But for now, fine. So the idea was, Phoenix Rose, we had like a bunch of board sweepers and things like that. And, you know, we had to get to the 10 mana, right? So, oh, well, we were turning it into an artifact, and I'm not sure if that was a bug or not, or if it's just some really weird rules interaction. But I mean, okay. But normally you would turn it into an artifact and then destroy it by like sweeping the board or something. So definitely weird, but is what it is. Hey, it's I Sure Would. Welcome in, folks. My name is John. I like games. Glad you made it. How was your stream, I Sure Would? For those of you who are a fan of other card games, you should know I Sure Would plays an awful lot of Hearthstone and has a grand old time. Very entertainment focused. Very, you know, tends to gravitate toward the arena portion of Hearthstone. So that's the limited, you know, where you draft and stuff. No, unfortunate. Hey, okay, so we got there anyway. All right, feels good. But always a good time. Definitely encourage you to drop a follow if you haven't already. Great, great dude. Yes. Do I only play MTGA on streams? Great question. State of Rage. Glad you made it. Good to see you. Glad you're out there. Primarily, Chillin' Dylan. One of these days, I keep telling myself I'm going to branch out. And I've got some plans to do so. Like, I've got the Marvel Snap downloaded, and I was fooling around with it and stuff. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I just haven't gotten the overlays and stuff in a way that I liked them. It is fun. Exactly, I sure would. And if you haven't played it, folks, it does free to play correctly. As a matter of fact, I was talking with Ali Eldrazi, and he and I both agreed the people that made it are geniuses. All right, folks, hold on. Meme cannon activated. Charbelcher, at your face. Got him! But it's really the only game I streamed any considerable amount of. I played a little Warcraft on stream for a bit. I played like some Minecraft for a few weeks, just a few at a time or whatever, but not a lot. Never little guy, glad you made it. Only after scrying the mountain to the bottom. All right, well, sure. Hey, fair enough, I sure would. Darn it, appreciate that raid. Really do. And glad all you wonderful folks are here with us. Okay. Can this really be called a combo? Well, the way we're playing it on Original One, I think it would be a combo. Because Irencrag Feat is the card that we play that allows us to activate it in the same turn, right? So I think that does kind of make it a combo. Folks, this is risky, but I am going to bolt so that we can Brothers War. I don't want the Runaway Steamkin to give them a bunch of mana or grow beyond the ability to kill it with Brother's End. So, you know. Grail's Knight, glad you made it. In the sideboard against life gain. That's entirely fair, for the record. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bolt myself a second time against Mono Red. So, you know. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, folks. Ratchet, glad you made it. Besides some fun... Yeah, Ratchet, you and me both. I think our purchase history is probably identical, Ratchet. You know, like I bought, whatever, Final Fantasy 7 and 8, I think. If my memory serves, but at least Tactics. I know I bought Tactics. I don't remember which ones I bought on Steam and which ones I bought on Play Store. But then I think literally... Well, no, oh, hold on. What's the other cartoony tower defense game? Kingdom Rush. I bought all the Kingdom Rush, so that might be a little different there. All right. Well, you have a stifle? No? I guess. I mean, I can't throw this back, so I guess we're gonna keep it. Wait, how does the card work? It's a great question, Chillin' Dylan. It's a great question. I'm glad you asked, because there's probably a lot of people going, how did you just hit your opponent for 50? And I explained it earlier, but it's, you know, there have been a lot of folks trickle in and out since then, so I will explain. Charbelcher says, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. Goblin Charbelcher deals damage equal to the number of non-land cards revealed this way to any target. If the revealed land was a mountain, Goblin Charbelcher deals double that damage instead. Put the revealed cards in the bottom in any order. So this is made to be like 4 mana, pay, you know, to get it down. 3 mana, activate it, deal like 2 or 3 or 4 damage, right? Drawn to another land, deal 2 or 3 or 4 damage. Drawn to another land, deal 2 or 3 or 4 damage or whatever. That's what it's made to be because you put lands in your deck. That's the way that works, right? This deck has no lands, so you reveal cards. Nice, opponent. Wow, sandbagging the Thoughtseize. They got us good. They got us good. S Ninja, glad you made it. So anyway, So you just reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. We never reveal a land card. Then, which means that however many cards are left in our deck, in this case, if we were to cast and activate Charbelcher this turn, we would reveal 50 cards, deal 50 cards to any target, which would be their face. They take 50 damage. So, yeah. It's a little silly. Discard and draw. Those ones. Okay. So. Charbelcher. Go. We're going to set our own stop. I am going to go into full control here, because we can Pact of Negation any way they go to destroy our Goblin Charbelcher. Great question, Ninjas. Great question. You know, you never know. Opponent. Gonna activate that blood token. Keep digging for some kind of artifact destruction. Sends away a Fatal Push. Probably a good decision. Fatal Push does not help you here. Plays the land. Seasoned Pyromancer does not do it either, folks. So again, we can Pact of Negation, and this is what happened on our loss, is we didn't set the stop now. They cast the spell, so we're just like, okay, Pact of Negation, set the stop. The problem is the Pact of Negation resolved, and the stop just never happened. Some kind of bug or whatever. So that's why we lost that one game. So by setting the stop, we could have counterspelled any artifact destruction they had. And when this goes to happen, at the beginning of your upkeep, this trigger goes on the stack. So I elected to go for a little more streamlined version. It is possible that, you know, when we get enough people playing enough games with it, it's entirely possible that a creativity version is better, right? And once people have played, you know, 3,000 games, that will likely become more apparent as to which version is better. Because I do think it's an entirely reasonable version. I want to stress that. I do think that's very possible. But I went for just a more streamlined combo, things that dig for the combo almost exclusively, and then lands, right? The notable exceptions to that are Irencrag Feat as the other combo piece, so we can play and activate in the same turn. So that's one card. Pact of Negation, so we can protect it against specifically counterspell decks, but really Artifact Destruction is pretty important to protect against as well. And then specifically Brother's End is the third card. To have a sweeper, there's a number of decks like Elves and things like that that you're at a big disadvantage if you can't interact with them, right? I feel like we're running out of time, folks, so I am going to just do it. We're exposing ourselves to artifact destruction here, and since we're giving up on the Goldhound, we can't just cast the Charbelcher again. If our opponent destroys this one, I think the game is over. Notably, it will probably take their whole turn. So instead of Unburial Righting or something like that, like, you know, they're gonna have to take the turn off to Goblin Charbelcher. So we could draw into another tap land or untapped land or something like that. Maybe, you know, I don't know, something like that, and maybe have a shot. But I think the most likely scenario is we're dead if they kill the Goblin Charbelcher. We're certainly not scooping, but doing a thing. Well, right, not offensive to a shame. That's why I brought up that card specifically. Is of all the cards in the deck, if you're playing the Hound, you know, the Hound has to come out for sure. And then what other cards or whatever, right? But just the Hound coming out is a cost, which is, I guess, what I was trying to communicate. Maybe I communicated that poorly, but, you know, that was the intent, right? That was the intent. All right, damage gets in. Sure, we take it down to 13. I mean, okay. All right. Do you have a Stifle opponent? No? All right, well, you know, gotcha.